The worldly mother can make a mistake. She doesn't know the mind of the child. She guesses. It's possible that the child is having a pain in the stomach due to indigestion. Hence the child is crying. And the mother thinks he is hungry, he is crying, give him some more. God says, I am not like the worldly mother. I am the divine mother, the all-knowing mother. I know exactly the state of your heart. I don't need any external reports, weekly progress report, monthly report. In this case, I am seated inside. I am the witness. I am the judge. I am the dispenser. There is no need to say anything. Moment to moment, the Xerox copy of your heart, it's filed in my records. So the Guru says that you make a sincere longing for that object and you ask for it. Like a beggar begs, but the beggar, one has eaten fully, and he sees another car coming, he puts out the homeless and hungry goat, thinking, let me get something, it will come handy next week also. And the other beggar is hungry since 4 days, he says, give me something, I'll die. So the hunger is there in the second one. Many years ago when I used to work in Bombay, so I used to go by the local railway. From Vile Parle to Andheri and Andheri to Vile Parle. So in Vile Parle station there was an old beggar who used to sit. So seeing his state, I used to every day give him 1 rupee and go. One day I found that the old man has disappeared. In his place there is a young beggar sitting. So I asked him, where is the old fellow? He said, he is my sasur, my father-in-law, I am his damad, son-in-law. I said, but what has happened, where has he gone? He said, he has given me this railway station in Dahej, in Dowdy. The government, the railways think that we are the owners of this property called the railway station, and the beggar thinks I am the owner, I can give it to my son-in-law in Dowdy. So there are beggars who have multi-storied hotels and all running, they are the external shows of the beggar. So the Guru says, create the sincere desire in your heart for divine love, and then you ask for it, I will give it to you. What is the nature of that sincere desire? Ramakrishna Paramahans was once asked by Swami Vivekananda that, Guruji, you always say we will realize God when we have a strong yearning. What do you mean by strong yearning? Ramakrishna Paramahans did not answer him. He took him next morning for a bath in the Ganga which was flowing behind. Now when Swami Vivekananda took a dip into the river, he caught his head from the top. Keeping his head into the water. Now Swami Vivekananda's head was in the water. Initially he thought, well, he is my Guru, let him do what he likes. My Shishya Dharma is to keep my desire and his desire. So he was surrendered. However, when half a minute went by, he thought that Guruji seems to have gone crazy. To hell with Guru Bhakti, let me save my life. He tried to take his head out, but Guruji was keeping him inside. Now, after 1 minute, everything had blacked out. He felt as if he is about to die. After 1 minute and 15 seconds, Ramakrishna Paramahansa released him. So Swami Vivekananda, he came out. Ramakrishna Paramahansa said, what happened? Guruji, if you had left me inside for 1 more second, my pran, life airs would have left the body. Guruji said, beta, that is the answer to your question. You asked, what should be the extent of desire for God? Then we will see Him. The answer is, when it seems to you that now if I don't meet Sri Krishna, my life airs will leave the body. In that state He will give you darshan. Kripaluji Maharaj puts this very nicely in his verses. He says, Hari se mile benu Govind Radhe Ek pal yog lage Hari se mila de. He says, when without seeing Sri Krishna a moment will look like an age long, that longing will help you meet Him. So, all the sadhana that we are doing will help us create that longing for God. This sadhana does not result in God realization. The sadhana helps us create a deep longing for Him. And when that longing is up to the point necessary, then the Guru's grace comes and we receive that divine love. So all of us, the fact that you have come for satsang on a Saturday evening means that you have got the longing in you. That's why you have come. But it is not sufficient as yet. That needs to be increased. As one Sufi saint says, ये गलत कहा किसी ने कि तेरा पता नहीं है, तुझे खोजने की हद तक कोई खोजता नहीं है. Narad ji once came to Boston as well, and he went around to the different temples. He saw people somewhere, Bhagavad Saptah was going on, somewhere people were doing Hare Krishna, somebody was doing Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, somebody reading the Bhagavad Gita. Narad was very impressed. He went and told Sri Krishna that, oh Sri Krishna, what kind of God are you? Sri Krishna said, why, what is the matter? Everybody in Boston wants you so much. Why don't you go and give them darshan? Sri Krishna said, Naradji, nobody in Boston wants me. Naradji said, Maharaj, I am giving you eyewitness account. I have seen it all myself. They are all engaged in your devotion. They are all taking your name. Sri Krishna said, if that is the case, you go and let everybody know at on this day, at this time, they can come and meet me. I will be there in Connecticut. Naradji said, finally this is a golden chance. Otherwise it is a long procedure, you surrender yourself and all. Now there is a new scheme. So he published the posters and the flyers, and wherever there was some Indian program going on, he would go and distribute the flyers. He put it onto the website, sulekha.com, etc. So everybody became aware of it. The enthusiasm built up. Just like once the news had spread that Ganesh ji is drinking milk, everybody ran to the temple. So now people were full of anticipation. We will also go and have darshan. We will also go and have darshan. When the time came, all the roads were clogged with traffic. All the Indians were in the cars. However, the moment they got out of the city limits, Sri Krishna, by his Yoga Maya power, he had created piles of $1 coins. So those people who were going merrily to see Sri Krishna, they thought, what is this? This is strange colors. In Boston it's all green. This brown mountains. They saw carefully, $1, so much of it. They immediately just put their car to the side on the shoulder and they started gathering it. Somebody was filling it in the pocket, somebody in the handkerchiefs. Somebody said, what will happen with the pockets? Go and get a gunny bag from home, fill it up in that. Naradji said, what are you all doing? You were to accompany me all the way to Connecticut. They said, wait, important matter has come. Let Sri Krishna sit there. Some people continued with Naradji. After another 10 kilometers, Sri Krishna, by his Yoga Maya power, he had created mountains of $100 bills. So those people who were rejecting $1 and coming, they found that now they are green mountains. The scenery has changed. What is this? They saw carefully $100. So many of them always break their cars. They said God is more important than $1, but definitely not more important than $100. Again, Naradji tried to convince them, what are you doing? You have to go ahead with me. Another 80 kilometers. They said, no, let Sri Krishna wait. After a 20-mile mark, there was Super Bowl football game going on. Now those people who had rejected that, they found this going on there. They stopped there. They went further. The IPL cricket league was going on. By the time Naradji reached Sri Krishna, he was all alone. Sri Krishna said, Naradji, did you not announce to the people of Boston that I am sitting here? Naradji said, Maharaj, I did announce, and there were many thousand people who started off, but they kept stopping on the way. Sri Krishna said, that is the answer to your question. They don't really want me as yet. So that wanting for God that we all have, it needs to be increased tremendously. That wanting is the essence of all our sadhana. All the sadhana we do, if it does not increase our desire for God, it's all a waste. There was one Mia Sahib. He went for Hajj. He planned to go for Hajj. But when the time came, his program got cancelled. He said, alright, I'll go next year. Next year again some problem came. He said, next year again some problem came. This continued. On the 40th year successively, when his program got cancelled, he felt such remorse. He broke into tears and wept like a child. One Maulviji asked him, Mia Sahib, what is the problem? He said, my program for Hajj has been cancelled 40 years in succession. Maulvi Sahib said, Mia Sahib, I have done Hajj for the last 40 years. The fruits, the sukriti of that 40 years of Hajj, you take it. And the vyakulta, the longing you have for Hajj in you, you give it to me. Because the final goal is to develop that longing. You have got it already. You take all the pious deeds of my Hajj and you give me that longing. So we need to increase our sincere yearning for God. And in that endeavor, we need to understand the theory. Otherwise, lots of ignorance comes in between. This ignorance takes the form of tushti.